Hello and welcome. My name is Ayana Lahi, and I am so very joyous that all of you are here today with me in Light Mastery Academy. We are diving into the journey of fear into love. The planet is built upon vibration. Our thoughts create what happens here. Our thoughts are created from the frequency of our emotion, of our feeling. And fear and love are the two most dominant themes on the planet over the course of time. For tens of thousands of years, we have gone through those cycles of love and fear. And we get caught in fear manifesting itself age after age after age. And what this time period is about, it's imprinted in our collective consciousness, is that love is the frequency that is needed for our evolution. Over time, over these thousands of years, over the past few hundreds of years, we've watched innovation in a particular step through the door of our awareness. And now we are in the field of innovation, technology, and where does love fit into it? How does love even connect into what's most important at this time for all of us? Have any of you been feeling that ache in your heart, that feeling of shutdown and not knowing quite how to move through, where to go, and feeling sometimes like a gerbil on the wheel, staying committed to the work you need to do, to make the money that you need to make, and to show up how you need to show up? We become fearful of change. We become fearful of expressing what we feel because of the consequences of getting others upset or angry or being too big, too loud. We become fearful of really standing in who we are. And that fear is passed down from generation to generation. And many of you have come from ancestries that have faced fear and have gone through those portals into courage, into taking the action, to standing in what's right. Many of you come from ancestries that had to shrink and push back, like away from what was really needing to happen out of fear. Fear is felt in the body. It's felt as constriction, and what happens is that our ego self, the part of ourself who perseveres through anything and everything from its own push, from its own limitations, its own limited mindset, the ego part of ourself knows and believes that it is right and that it is in control. And that keeps the rest of our being in the state of fear. The journey from fear into love requires opening up the inner senses, the inner eyes, the inner eyes, the inner ears. The inner ears are connected into the heart. The inner eyes are connected into the heart and the third eye. Opening up those portals within that, yes, science is starting to be able to document the patterns in the brain, the way that the pineal and the pituitary gland work, but they're not separate. They're part of a greater connective whole inside of our body. The body, your body is a being. It is a vessel. It is a highly refined, developed whole system where all of the circuitry works together. So if your circuitry is connected to fear, to the vibration of fear, either from your ancestral patterns, to the traumatic moments in your early life or teen years or in your adulthood. If your circuitry is patterned, imprinted with fear from past lives, you bring them forward into this life with you. When you come into your body, you come in as the soul essence that you are. And with your soul, you bring with you the ego identity self that still has to go through its death and rebirth process, and also your causal memories. The causal body is the memory body, and it comes with you. And so you have within your energy circuitry the memories, the remembrance of who you are. So in the Spirit Gateways Institute work, the 21st Century Liberation Roadmap, you are guided through those gateways, those portals of awakening that take you through moving through the fear in yourself. We all fear letting go. We all fear losing ourselves. The truth is that we lose ourselves to find ourselves. So to be willing to lose our connective tissue with our ego, sometimes we go through really harsh or challenging life situations that pushes us right up into the face of change, into the face of surrender. It is through surrendering our fear into the light within us and developing our own unique personal connection with the infinite source within ourselves, the infinite source meaning God. From whatever background, religious orientation you have, whether you believe in God or don't believe in God, I'm talking about beyond belief. To suspend belief, you enter into the zone where you have a tangible life experience. And that's what everyone experiences in the Spirit Gateways Institute programs, courses, and trainings. The journey from fear into love requires moving through those levels in ourself where we became addicted, attached, identified with the response of fear. It could be the fear of speaking your truth and the consequences as a child. It could be the fear of speaking up to a parent because of their rage, their anger, and really having real fear. It could be the fear of really being connected and whole and embodied in our full vehicle, our physical body, because of sexual humiliation, shaming, harassment, or abuse. We have built-in fears. The thoughts that our parents had when we were young, when we were born, the imprints on us, create that battle of fear and love. So the journey from fear into love means that you're facing the battles within you. And in all of the Spirit Gateways work, you're given the tools and the inner connections within inside of you through your energetic and spiritual circuitry so that you can move through the fears that are inside of you. And so fear is turned into love. And the love is a divine love. It's a sacred love. It's the love that is the glue in the universe. It's the mending, clearing, healing, igniting, invigorating, joyful essence of life that is who you are. And many of us are forgetting that we are love. And we are responding and reacting to the fear that is happening around the globe with good reason. there's a lot of fear vibration being sent. So it's even greater inspiration and motivation to do that inner reconnection, that homecoming into the love that you are. When you join, when you subscribe to the Evolutionary Empowerment Global Village on my website, you immediately gain access to see what is really being offered in the Spirit Gateways Institute. So I invite you to come to the website and subscribe so that you can really feel into and see, and you'll see what's written. You can either choose between the group mentoring or the one-on-one mentoring. And you are inundated with an amazing, incredible library to support your awakening journey into being one in yourself. As you journey from fear into love, always remember that you are love. Remembering and opening the connection between your mind and your soul. Your mind surrenders to your soul. Your mind is not meant to surrender to someone else on the outside. Your mind is meant to surrender to the love and the light within inside of your heart. And there are beings in this universe who are that love for real. You want to really learn how to see from your inner circuitry whether a person is in their love or if they're creating fear. And if they are creating fear, be strong, discern, be rooted in yourself, and know that the true illumination, awareness, consciousness that all of the great avatars of all religions brought forth was love. So learn to love yourself through opening to receive the love within you. This is where we start in the Spirit Gateways 21st Century Liberation Roadmap. That love cannot be destroyed. It can break, it can fracture, it can slip away, but it's always there. It's a flame, and it needs to be fanned. It needs to be tended to like a beautiful fire. That love is the passion of your soul. And when you fall in love, always remember not to fall into love, but to rise into love. And make sure that who you are loving helps to lift you. And the way that you love another person helps to lift them, so that together you can rise into love, so that you can move through creating your life from fear and trust that journey, that incredible journey that life is, of opening to serving true love, and to make sure that you do not choose to serve fear, because otherwise your heart shuts. Otherwise your energy circuitry starts to shut down and disconnect. And you begin to think that the thoughts in your head coming from a disconnected place are real. And that is the beginning of fear-based consciousness. So I invite you to know that within you is a consciousness of oneness. The only way to reach oneness, where you move through duality, through the battle of fear and love, through the battles of the light and dark within you, and you become fully ignited, inundated with the light that is inside of you, and you know that you can trust your inner guidance because you are one with the source of life. the source of love. And love doesn't mean you lose yourself in something. It doesn't mean you're giving your power over. It doesn't mean that you're becoming weak inside. That love is far from weak. Love is ferocious. Love ignites the true mind because love unites us and will unite you into your infinite potential, your infinite intelligence. Is found through sourcing the essence of love within inside of you. So I invite you, from my heart to yours, to come learn how to make the journey, develop the journey. Many of you have started the journey, and to be able to go further and to be able to max your full potential in this lifetime. And that's the purpose of why I've created Spirit Gateways Institute. And when you come to the website, iyanalahi.com, iyanalahi.com, what you will find is a community and access to working with me in a small group, a larger group, or one-on-one, so that you can really put your foot on the pedal of your life and make it through those deepest challenges and barriers that are holding you back from that inner peace that comes from finding the love that you are and living it. I hold you in deep gratitude, support, and love, and wishing you a beautiful rest of your day. Thanks for being here.